Good morning, children. Earlier we had done the topic imbibition. Today we are going to start with the next phenomena, that is diffusion. And diffusion is the free movement of molecules of a substance. That is, that substance can be solid, liquid or gas from region of its higher concentration to the region of its lower concentration when the two are in direct contact. So in case of diffusion, the molecules of solid, liquid or gas, any of the substance can diffuse from, it can move from higher concentration to its lower concentration when the two are in direct contact. For example, if we take a beaker and put water in it and put a crystal of potassium permanganate, which is a solid, it gets dissolved in it, spreads in the liquid, and finally the molecules of potassium permanganate diffuse or get distributed uniformly throughout the water, and the water becomes pink. Same happens if you take a glass of water and put little bit of milk in it. The molecules of milk diffuse into the liquid and spread themselves equally throughout, and the liquid becomes milky. And if you open a bottle of perfume in one corner of a room, you can smell it in the other corner of the room. Why? Because the molecules of perfume diffuse through the intermolecular spaces and reach the other end of the room. And in this way, all the three substances can diffuse, that is, they can move from the place of their higher concentration to the place of their lower concentration. Next, we come over to osmosis. Osmosis is a movement of water molecules. Why we are saying water molecules here? Because we are going to talk about plants, and in plants it is the water which moves. Otherwise, osmosis is movement of the molecules of solvent. But here we are going to talk about water, because in plants it is the movement of water which takes place from the place of their higher concentration to the place of their lower concentration. Or we can say the molecules of water move from dilute solution to concentrated solution when the two are separated by a semi-permeable membrane. This is must for osmosis. Osmosis occurs through semi-permeable membrane. And when we talk about dilute solution means the concentration of water molecules is more and that of solutes is less. And when we talk about concentrated solution, that means the concentration of water molecules is less and that of solute molecules is more. And if we were to make differences between diffusion and osmosis, we can say diffusion, of course, it is the free movement of the molecules of a substance, that is solid, liquid and gas, while osmosis is the movement of the molecules of water from their higher concentration to lower concentration. Here all the three can move from their higher concentration to lower concentration, that is the molecules of solid, liquid or gas. But osmosis occurs only in case of water, or you can say solvent molecules, they move from their higher concentration to lower concentration. Here the two are in direct contact. Here semi-permeable membrane is must, or it occurs through semi-permeable membrane. So this is about the definition of diffusion and osmosis and the differences between them. Next we come over to endosmosis and exosmosis. Now, when we place a cell in a solution which is having higher concentration, of water, or you can say in a dilute solution, then the water molecules, they move inward or diffuse inwards through the semi-permeable membrane, and this process is called end osmosis. And in this case, the cell swells up because the water molecules move in from the surrounding solution. Next is exosmosis. When a cell is placed in a concentrated solution, then the water molecules from the cell pass through the semi-permeable membrane and move outward, and this is called exosmosis. So when diffusion of water takes place outwards through the semi-permeable membrane, it is called exosmosis, and in this case the cell shrinks. So you can be asked difference between the two.